Okay, we're going to start. I'm going to share my screen. So first off, what we're going to do is welcome to the call. We are here to learn about Bold Trails and how you can generate more leads than you can all handle. Okay, has everybody logged into the Bold Trails system? I hope so because we're starting right now. All right. So the first thing I want you guys to do is log into Bold Trails. You're going to come to your dashboard. Okay. From the dashboard, what I'd love to see you guys do here is click on the top right-hand side where your headshot should be. If you do not have a picture there, please upload that today after this call, not now. Scroll down to My Profile. Click that. Okay. Is everybody there? From this profile here, you want to edit profile. Okay. So to fill in all the blanks here, this right here, you need to complete everything here to maximize your bold trails. Includes your phone number, your mobile number. I use that bold trails number separately that I pay with bold trails, so I'm not in the rotation with EXP. Okay. You have your email addresses and then your website, and add your preferred lender in there. I use Pauline Lee. On here, you'll see your MLS ID. You can look up your MLS ID. You'll need your NERDS number. The NERDS number is your realtor identification code when you first join the Realtor Association. That's there. Social media, enter as many as possible. Okay. Because within Bold Trails, the more you have here, the more opportunity the consumer, the future customer of yours will come and stake you out to check you out to make sure you are who you are. Okay. On here, you'll have your license number and your title. I'm agent owner, a different kind of realtor, and any additional language that you speak. So simply go to edit profile and it unlocks everything here for you. Okay. So it's so important here, specifically right here, to enter your MLS ID and your NERDS ID. The MLS will give you access to all the listings in your local MLS. So I'll give everybody a second there to enter that in.
And it's also good to note that if you think you've already done this, and I think the majority of you have already done this, just audit this to make sure it is up to date.
This external vendor ID should default by itself. Okay, but you have to control your own MLS ID and NERDS number.
One thing to point out, if you're licensed in more than one state or you pay for more than one MLS, you can also connect multiple listing services throughout the country onto your one boat trail dashboard. There's an additional fee for that. It's not much, but it is entirely possible. So for those who are licensed in Florida and Massachusetts and New York and California or wherever, you don't have to have 2, 3, 4 different websites, 2, 3, 4 different lead engines, one simple to use, accessible, connected platform.
For those in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Florida, and New Hampshire, go all the way down to your lender. Click on the lovely Pauline Lee and add her. She'll give your customers a special deal on their loans. So click lender right there, and then you get to type her name in, just like that. So now that everybody's entered their MLS number, swing your mouse all the way to the left side, go down to Web and IDX, and click that. You guys should all see a screen that looks like this. It should look like this. Okay, this is how you design your page. Click on Manager. Okay, these are more settings that you can edit. For those that do not have their headshot, click Edit Settings, Manager, and then within here you can add your headshot. But for now, here's what I want you guys to do. See here in the middle, website contents. Okay, if you have testimonials from Zillow, Google, any testimonials anywhere, you want to view and edit and add those in. Okay, the more the better. I'm guilty for not adding more. I still need to enter all of them in. Okay, this next part is so important for your next piece to optimize your Bold Trail site. Service areas and SEO. Click View and Edit. On this right here, there should be a green button there. It should say Add All. Mine says Remove because I've already added it. Okay, so for those who have towns and cities listed here, okay, it's all going to populate. What you may want to do, and this is optional, okay? I've done this. Well, let me show you what mine would look like, what it would look like on your website, if you decide to do what I'm about to show you. Okay, can everybody see my screen here? Why is there a big white yellow line there? It's crazy. Okay, but let's say I drew on my screen here. Um, so you see, I have the featured areas: Back Bay, Beacon Hill, Newton, Needham, Wellesley, Weston. Okay, um, and it's because this is a luxury site because I'm part of EXP Luxury. For you to do this to feature specific towns, go to the town where you want to feature. So you'll see, I'm gonna scroll down here, you'll see Brookline and Boston. You want to type the city, comma, real estate. Okay. So those in Miami say type Miami, comma, real estate. Okay. And then you want to type a little blurbage about that. Boston real estate, market health, neighborhood, info, statistics, expert advice, da 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 da. Okay. You want to type something like that in. And by typing the city and the comma real estate, when somebody goes on Google and they do a search Boston real estate, this BoldTrail's website will start optimizing for you there. Okay. So you want right here where it says under Boston or whatever town you're in, Miami, White Plains, call it Manhattan. Okay, whatever city you're in, the city where you want to focus on specifically, type the city, comma, real estate, and then just type. I'm just gonna copy this right here and put this in the chat and just change this to your city. I pasted this into the chat group. Just remove the word Boston and replace that with your city. Okay. So I have this for several cities, all the cities that's listed on my website. I have that specifically for all the cities. Like here's Brookline. So Brookline real estate, just the same words, just change the word the city, to change the city to that city for the towns that you want to focus on.
Hey Dick, sorry, one question from me. What does this do by putting in that information? What does it do for your site? My apologies if
Um,
it's a repetitive question.
By putting the towns, all these towns here is going to allow you to spotlight every single town in Massachusetts or the state that you're currently in, remember? Okay, so whatever you want every state and town on your website. The reason for that, even though you don't service an area, for example, I'm in Massachusetts, I'm Greater Boston. I will never ever drive to Springfield to sell a house, but it's there. So if somebody wants to see a house in Springfield, it's an opportunity for me to send it out to a member of the team as a referral. So
And,
there's always opportunity. We all have a license to receive income as a referral.
got it. And the information
Yes.
you put in, the copy and paste that you made us do, what does that do?
Yep. That's going to spotlight and with the SEO to push more traffic to you on that specific town.
Makes sense, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, moving on, folks. Okay. So on here, you'll see other pages. There's different pages on here that you could certainly add on. There's templates. You could simply select those templates that you like to use, and there's no wrong answer here. Okay, you should have just add as you need to. Okay. If you want a blog, you could certainly add a blog on here. By blogging more, I know blogging is very difficult, just like posting on social media is very difficult. You have to do it daily. You notice I don't have a blog because I don't blog. But if you add a blog on there, whatever your blog will be, it's going to keep pushing, driving more traffic to your specific site. Then there's embeds. Okay. Everybody should have a QR code for their website. There's a property search widgets, the embed widgets, the website widgets, and the seller valuation widgets. These should all be defaulted on to your system already. And of course, there's the custom widgets.
By the way, guys, something to really stress here. There is no way, absolutely no way, any of us can break the system. So don't worry about clicking on things, trying things out. You cannot really break it. You might screw it up setting this up there, setting that up there, but we'll help you fix it, or at least support will help you fix it. Lee had a question about adding Hawaii. I messaged Hawaii. I messaged right in the chat. When you see in the lower right hand corner under the chat, see on Dick's screen, there's two messages there. You can reach out to them ASAP and just ask how they can help you. I did that for Lee, and they fired back 5 steps for already for Lee to follow to add her Hawaii MLS. There's a reference number. Lee just followed up with them. They'll reach out to you shortly. But guys, it's that simple. Okay. Hit a wall, break through the wall. Don't stop. Use chat, use messaging, text us, whatever. But that chat is available to you 24/7 to help. Back to you, Dick.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, exactly what Tom says. Just add, edit, play around. Okay. The worst thing you do is don't do anything at all. If this is your first time editing your BoldTrail site, it's okay because nobody's seeing your site anyways. Once you get everything set up and is live, there could still be a mistake here and there, and that's okay. Perfection does not have to be perfect. The fact that you're out there and you want to drive clicks and generate the leads yourself. Okay. So again, importing a WordPress blog, you could drop it, you could literally drop a blog in here. Okay. If you're blogging somewhere else, drop that in there. And then the traditional editor, when you open this up, this is what you can edit as you go along to see what it looks like. Okay, so coming to the left side again. Okay, that's pretty much all that. When you get all that set up on the system, there's a few more things you need to set up to start generating leads. Okay, so let's do that now. Is everybody logged into BoldTrails using Chrome? Because if you are not using Chrome, you will not be able to do the next exercise, finding buyer leads. So chime in now verbally, because I'm not reading the chats. Okay, so let's find the buyer lead first. Okay, this is the easiest way to do it. Side note before we do this, I'm assuming that everybody has a Facebook account. Yes? All of your Facebook should be public. If you're not public, you're private, and that means you're a secret agent. And you will not succeed in this business using social media for lead generation. For those of you who are embarrassed or unsure about your Facebook account, personal account, make it public. And if you're sharing the stuff that you don't want the public to see, post that as private. Make yourself public, share the posts that you do not want the public to see, and share those as private. So whatever you're sharing, if you don't want the world to see, make it private. But I will say right there, another class that I teach is, 10 mistakes on social media and how do you fix them. People don't care about your real estate posts. They don't care about your business, but they will be very curious about your personal life. Okay, so that's a fact. And people will do business with you because you're sharing aspects of your life, so they know who you are as a person. Is everybody here under listings? Okay. What you want to do here, click the search button. Okay. And type in a community that you currently work in. Okay, that you want. And I choose to type in your community that you want to work in because it's easy for you to show a buyer in the community that you live in versus a community that's 50 miles away. Okay. So type in something that you want that you want to show. Okay.
So to get to that, you go to listings, and then when you hit your listings page, you got to click on the search button, and then it will open up the bar that Dick is showing right now.
Yeah, let me
There
go
you go.
back. Let
See
me
that?
go back again. So you go to listings. It'll look like this. Click search. Type in the city or town. Grab a listing that you think you want to share and show.
Does anyone on this call right now have a listing that they want Dick, Lee, and I to help promote? Anybody? Raise your hands. Open up the mic.
That's in Massachusetts, at least.
That's in Massachusetts because he and I are in Mass. Anybody? No? Well, you're at the right place to get listings then. Keep going, Dick.
Okay. I'm going to select, I'm searching for one that's good for me. Okay. By the way, you'll see a plethora of rentals on here. Okay. What I'm about to show you is not for rentals. You could do for rentals, but it'll cost you money. What I want to push here is a home that you want to share to find a buyer for that you can rep them as a buyer agent right now. So I like this one here, 580 Washington Street, Unit 2A for 1.395. I'm gonna open this up. So make sure
Remember,
that we're all
this is
together.
not your listing. This is not Dick Lee's listing. This is another agent's listing. As you can see, this is listed by Joshua Sipple with the Sobol Group.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Dick.
Okay. So from here, what you want to do here, you're going to do three things. The first thing, you're going to go here. You could do multiple things from here. You can create a flyer, send it to your database via text, email to a hashtag, text to a hashtag. Okay, generate a QR code, print a flyer, which I've never printed a flyer before. You could do a presentation if you're meeting with a client online and doing a Zoom call. You could virtually present this property. But what we're going to do today is we're going to post this on Facebook, X, Pinterest, and Craigslist. So first thing I'm going to do here is you want to copy this right here. Copy all this, more actions, post to Facebook. So now from here, if your Facebook is connected, it should pop you into Facebook. If it's not connected, take a moment now to connect your Facebook account. You'll need to log in with your credentials. So I'm public. So everything was public. So I'm going to paste this right there. Okay, that's the essential listing description. I'm going to check in to a location. It's gonna search from where you're currently located. So type this is Boston. I'm gonna type Boston. Okay. You could add an emoji if you like to. On the bottom here, hit post. Okay. Post to public. Done. And share. Now from here, from Facebook, I recommend this. If this is your listing, you could certainly monetize it if you have the right following. You could, and when you go back in there, you could boost it. So hit share, and now it's shared on Facebook. Okay, so what's going to happen is that when somebody logs into Facebook, and they click on this link, it's going to go into your website, this specific link. It'll give you information that you're the agent and listed by the Sobol Group with Compass. Okay, once they're in your ecosystem, which is your website, the consumer, whoever's clicking, can download your app, not my app, okay, not Sobol Group's app, but your app, Apple Store or Android Play, and find their home's value. Okay, you want them to living in your ecosystem. And why do you want that? Is because when they click on it, you can tell who clicks on your system. Okay.
Dick, can I ask how many of these posts do you do a day? Like, do you select just one home to do daily?
How many leads do you want, Kim?
A lot. I just didn't know if they get lost in the.
Yeah, so here's what I would do, just the housekeeping items. I would do 3 to 4 a day, maybe 5 if you want. You could do on Facebook, that is. But really, by doing it on Facebook, you want to really monitor it, make sure that listing doesn't go under agreement. Because if it goes under agreement, you want to delete it. It'll clog up your timeline. So, and after about a week, I would delete it also, and just post different ones.
And some of you might be thinking 3 to 5 times a day just on Facebook might be too much. Some of you post more than 3 to 5 times a day on Facebook. So it's really up to you. If you're one of those in the camp where it's too much, then post it. Take the same listing. You've done the work. You've done the research on that listing. You think it's something you want to sell. Go ahead and post it on Facebook. And then if your Facebook is already linked to your Instagram, personal page or a business page, and that automatic syndicates. But if you have two Instagrams or three, like Dick and I do, then you can take the same listing and post it on the other Instagram page, and then post it on LinkedIn, and then post it on Twitter, and you're posting the same thing 4 or 5 times in different channels. Okay.
Tom
I
can't.
just did this because I follow along. I'm a good student, like Dick Lee wants me to be. I followed along. I posted this. This is a listing that is over $2.2 million. That Lisa Parento, who's in our revenue share organization, is selling. So I figured, why not? I'm going to learn and also execute at the same time. When leads come in here, then it's going to populate my KV core. If my friends and family or Dick's friends and family on their Facebook or yours share the listing with someone else, guess what? You capture the lead right directly to your dashboard, not through MLS pin, not through realtor.com, not through Zillow, not through your brokerage EXP, but to you, right? And this is just one trick, and you just got to learn 20 more. When you execute the rest, you execute them, you will have generate more leads than you can handle.
So if you notice what I just did here, so I was on Tom's site. Tom has his chat going to Facebook. There, we're chatting about Kyle Whistle's truck. I continue. And then just he directs all his messages to his Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you do it differently.
You could set that up in however you see fit. Okay, so
That's right.
staying in BoldTrails. Okay. So what I just did here, folks, is I just went there. I went post to X, and I posted to X. Okay. Post to Pinterest. And you create a board, right? A board. So this is a Boston, create a board of Boston condo. Don't click the secret.
Don't make it secret.
Okay. Create.
Is that Pinterest?
That's Pinterest. Yep.
Never
So I
used it.
saved that, and I could see it now. Okay.
And by the way, Dick didn't have a Pinterest board, right? I mean, at least for Boston, it took him that fast, guys. That was literally less than 10 seconds.
For Boston, for one, right? And look at this. It shows all the pictures from that one listing.
So do you have a Pinterest account?
If you don't, I'm sure you can create one very quickly.
You can create one very. I already have one set up. See,
okay.
my BoldTrails is already optimized for all platforms, so that's why I'm able to do so quickly. So I've already posted on Facebook, X, and Pinterest. Now, this is Craigslist. Okay, I'm going to post on Craigslist here. Now, watch how fast this goes. But now, some of you guys are going to run to a roadblock right here because you're going to need to download 2 widgets. Okay, so I'm going to remove the location, hit skip for now. Okay, it's in Boston. Continue. And now watch as I click Boston. It's going to create the ad for me automatically.
Dick clicked Boston, and the system took over and did all of that, folks, in seconds.
In seconds. So there's the ad right there. It has all. I'm fully compliant. Okay. Text this number here to this number. So that's I'm paying for my BoldTrails number, so it doesn't get commingled with the rest of EXP Massachusetts. Okay. If you notice here, it's giving full credit Sobel Group with Compass. So I'm giving them credit as well too. This is a new feature that they added recently.
The system does that automatically to keep you guys out of real estate jail.
Compliance.
Do not delete that section.
Yep. Okay. But for now, what you want to do is edit post. Type Boston. Okay. Oops. 02111. All right. On here, it's important that you do this available on. Click that date and click today. All right. Everything else is here. Hit continue and publish.
Did you put your private information in there for them to reach out to you?
So when you go to Craigslist, when they click on there, it's going to get email and text me.
I just want to make sure you guys heard that.
So this is the ad right here on Craigslist. So you see when you go on Craigslist here, show contact information. If you click on that, it'll the number shows up. The reason why Craigslist does that, they don't want a bot going in there scraping your phone number and spamming you, or spamming using that number and spamming everybody else. So
And
a
that's
bot can't
Dick's
click on
telephone
things.
number, his KV core number, right?
Yep. And when they click on, they could reply, they could favorite, they could do everything else, and it all comes back to me.
While you do that, let me handle a question that comes up extremely frequently, and it's a very good and valid question from Valerie in the chat. It says, can we post on our Facebook a listing from another agent without asking for permission? The technical answer, according to the multiple listing services agreement that none of us read through, allows every agent to syndicate other people's listings as long as we do it properly by giving them proper credit. So if you go from BoldTrail directly to post to Facebook using your BoldTrail link without editing out the credits for the listing office and their information, you are kosher. You are within the realm of the law. Okay. Yes, people can call you out, but technically you just got to remind them that it's part of the MLS syndication agreement that they signed with practically 800 MLSs across the country. The rule of thumb for general practice, Valerie and everybody, is go ahead and just pick up the phone, text the agent, say, hey, impressive listing, Lisa. Congratulations on that. I'm with EXP. I know you're with Compass. Would you like me to help you market your upcoming open houses, your 60-day-old listing to my sphere of influence on my social media so I can earn the buyer agency side of the commission, assuming you're paying out one? If not, then I'll earn my own buyer's commission. I'm not jeopardizing your listing commission. Would you like me to promote it to my followers? More times than not these days, I would say the overwhelming majority of agents will say, by all means, go for it. And so if you do that, you've just, double checked and dotted your I's and crossed your T's, so you should be in okay. Dick and I, and I'm sure many others on this call, give you guys full authority to market the living lights out of any of our listings or our team's listings, the Karma Group's listings, without ever calling me or asking me. Lisa Parento, the listing in Martha's Vineyard for the 2.6 million, also has given all of us permission to market the living lights out of her listings and her team's listings. Got it? Hopefully that helps. Back to you, Dick.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Tom. The absolute worst case scenario is you're going to get a call from listing agents and they'll say, Tom, you posted my listing and I'm not happy about it. Please take it down. Then I push back. I usually push back a little bit and say, well, Tom, thank you for your caring thoughts. And I really genuinely appreciate that. I'm just trying to hunt for a buyer where you're representing the seller in this new world that we live in. And I'm just hunting for a buyer. Do you really want me to take this down? If you do, I will certainly oblige. But I really want to help you find a buyer and help you sell this home. Are you okay with me leaving this up? And if they say take it down, then I take it down and I share another one.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that'll happen.
That's right. all of us in every MLS across the country that I know of in our MLS in agreement that we all sign allows MLS and every one of the 1.8 million real estate professionals who also subscribe to the same MLS to syndicate each other's listing as long as we give credit where credit is due for the listing, period.
And we're doing that right here. And we're not violating any rules or ethics. So,
Yep.
Okay. So for those who got stuck on the posting, okay, with KV Core, and also with Craigslist, you're going to see this pop up. Okay. You want to click on the extension. So on there's install via Chrome Store in the blue right there. Click on that up a little higher. And you're going to install both of them. These are widgets within Chrome that you need to post on Craigslist. Pauline, while you're there see there's a little puzzle piece next to your, looks like your password saver there on there. Click on that. Type in everybody. So once you install your widgets, it'll pop up in that line right there. Okay. Type in your license information. That's your real estate license number. Okay,
Oh,
you'll need to type this in to be compliant when you're posting on KB Core. Okay, save
like your
that.
Massachusetts license number.
Yep. Now click set URL. Click set URL. And you want to find Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
So
And then,
and then click Boston. Yep. Now, depending on where you live in Massachusetts or what what state you're in, you'll click something else. Okay, so from here, scroll up a little bit. Hit account on the right side,
uh,
next to post.
okay.
Click that.
Account.
Now you're going to need to create an account using your email address. So create an account using your email address.
Hold on, let me
So
write
once you
these
create your account, you
down.
go to check your email. They want to edify you as a person and not a bot.
All right, so I picked a property.
More actions.
I want to post it to Craigslist. All right, so now it came in because I created an account.
Yep. Now finish
Um,
posting it. Go to Norwood, I guess Cambridge.
I
Yep.
don't know where's Norwood. Cambridge. Ooh, hold on,
Okay,
let me
so
try
now
that
you did all
again.
this. Oh, hold on, you've already just now click and let it go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hit edit post. Type in Norwood under city. Okay. Now you see, notice Pauline she's defaulted to the EXP Massachusetts rotation.
That one, that
Yep.
number
Yep.
is the smart. Okay.
That's a smart number. Yep. So
Hmm.
hopefully if I was to text this to you, well, I don't want to text you. I don't want to get caught in spam. But if I text this to you, right, it's gonna come over to it should forward to you or somebody else with the rotation will get it. So it's important
Oh,
just to, in my opinion,
can I
um,
overwrite it?
you could change it to your phone number
You
if
Mm-hmm.
can change
if
it
you
to your
want.
cell phone, or if you don't want, use Dick's cell phone. You guys,
Yep.
he'll
Oh,
handle
I
all
won't
your
do that
bio
for
leads.
now. Let me try to figure it out. Because I
Yeah.
don't want to, I'm like I really need to get a virtual number or whatever you call it, because I am at the point where I think my number is starting to
Yeah. So you could,
considered
what I recommend for
a
everybody is
spam.
if you don't want to pay for a BoldTrails number, okay, that's up to you. Go to Google, grab one of your Gmail accounts. Okay, you're only allowed to have one Google number per phone number, per mobile number. So go to Google Voice, create a Google Voice number if you don't want your personal number on here, or if you don't want to buy a BoldTrails personalized number. Okay, I chose a personalized number because it keeps everything together. Okay, I also have a Google Voice number almost if I need to use it for whatever reason. And then go to available now, available on today, and scroll down, continue, and publish. So now it should ask you, yep, so accept the terms of use, first time using it. Okay, and then check your email because you might need to validate that post.
So this is, let me just share that. This was the email that I got. Craigslist posting beautiful residence. Then I have to view it and
And then it's already approved it, so because yeah, you're good. So
oh, it already approved it.
it's already approved it, yeah. So if you click on it, view the
Oh,
posting, it's already live in Craigslist.
okay. So if it shows contact info, that's that number.
So let me go back to let me share my screen again.
So while Dick pulls that up, yes, that is definitely my number one advice for all of you is don't just post I mean, it's find a listing for sure, but find one that resonates with you. What does that mean? It's in your same town that you're living in. It's in the same town that you are just sold a house in. Maybe you're part of a community group. or your kid's sports team, or find some sort of personal connection to that real estate that you are promoting, and add a listing overview, in my opinion, that's more customized to the audience that's following you on social media. Remember, you're not spamming people because you're putting this on your personal timeline. Whether you have 50 friends or 5,000 friends who's following you, keep it real, keep it genuine, make it meaningful, and that will help them stop, pay a little bit more attention before their thumb starts scrolling for the next post, because we all do that, right? We scroll social media to find something of interest to us. What's in it for me is the attitude. So if you're going to post, try to make it personal. Hey, this is walking distance to my favorite restaurant. This is an amazing, it's 2 blocks away from my watering hole. It is right next to the elementary school that is being built in this town. And man, do we have a great school system. You get my drift. Make it more personal. And your friends are more likely to stop, click on it, check it out. And if they like it or comment it, guess what? The marketing juices start to flow, because now Facebook just picked up that someone actually liked your posting. They commented on it, and their Facebook or Instagram or whatever is more likely to take that one post and feed it, move it upwards on their feed for more eyeballs to see. And then keep doing that in different mediums. Get fun with it. I'll get right to you, Dorothy. 7 years ago, when I joined EXP, 8 years ago when I joined EXP, I religiously did this, guys, for 2 years. I ran to the most, every day a listing would come on in my hometown. It takes me 5 minutes to put on my pants, grab my keys, drive to the location, record a video as I'm standing in front of the house. Brand new listing in my town. Open house this Sunday. Who wants to go check it out? It's not even my listing, but I'm sharing the lead, and people thought I'm crushing real estate.
Now, I shared one of Corey Stallings' listings, $2.9 million multifamily with mixed use for Fiore's Bakery. So I just shared that while you guys were talking. That's how easy it is. Okay. So now, speaking of which, we're here. If you wanted to boost this, click the boost button. If you do that, it's going to show up as an ad, a placed ad, okay, on here within Facebook. You hit next. It's a listing, classic listing. You can do motion ads. Okay, it rotates through all the pictures or image ad. I like to just do image ads. You could choose a different look to it, just like that. Hit next again, and now you can pick your campaign. Now, for those. This is so important what I'm about to say here, okay? Do not do this if this is not your listing. Do this if this is not your listing with the permission of the listing agent. Because what you're doing is you're boosting somebody else's listing. All the leads will come directly to you. Not a bad thing. Your phone will start ringing off the hook in about 2 days. Okay? And it's going to flood your BoldTrails account with loads of opportunities. So pick your budget. I'm not going to tell you which budget is right for your budget. Okay. I can tell you for my listings, I always do the 4-week campaign for $250. I choose that because I want it's gonna notify everybody and keep pushing it through when it goes contingent to under agreement to closed. So you might as well, for the extra $75, get another week out of it. Even though the best value is this one. I think for that much more, you get that many more opportunities. And you click now to when you want to start the ad.
Yeah. I think that's amazing advice. And when you do that, remember the fortune is in the follow-up. Don't just pay because it's just $75. Pay because you're anticipating them to reach out. And when they do, you've got to pick up the phone and do everything in your power to reach out to them live, meet with them for coffee if you can, build a relationship, build a friendship, build some trust so that those leads will turn into good hot leads a month, a year, 10 years down the line. And I really stress that. A lot of agents just make that mistake, like, oh, I boosted it for $75. I got 100 leads, but they were all junk. Well, they were all junk because statistically only 2 to 3 out of the 100 leads are ready today, right? Mathematically, in every sales industry, about 3% of the leads are hot today. 97% of these leads will become hot over the next month, years, perhaps even a decade. And that's how you leverage the rest of the system to build your CRM.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. So the next segment we're going to go through is we're going to go through the part where we're going to generate some seller leads. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to go to lead engine on the left side. And you're going to, you create a landing page. You can do everything here, but you're going to create a squeeze page. Select your website, which should be your own website. Start building. You want from here, you could create multiple different squeeze pages. A definition of a squeeze page is what comes out at the end. So when I look at an orange, if you squeeze an orange really hard, what comes out? Pulps and juice. Those are your leads. So you're creating a squeeze page to squeeze the orange, which are your leads. Go to seller squeeze. The source is where you're going to post this ad. Okay, where you decide to post this link. The hashtag is the hashtag for the city that you're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to do Facebook, hashtag Boston. Okay, hit enter. All right, location, Boston. It's going to give you it because I selected Boston. It's going to give me different options of Boston, different different neighborhoods. It'll break it down by schools, areas around the school, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So I'm just going to use for the whole city of Boston. Okay. Generate the link. It's going to give you 2 different links. So you want to copy this link here to your clipboard. Open up a new browser. Paste that link. This is the link for your seller leads. From here, find out what your home in Boston's worth. Okay. Now, this is only as good as the data within your MLS. So if there's no activity, no data for what you're sharing or what the person's entering in, it's okay. It won't give you a value, but it will give you a notification that somebody tried. So enter your address. It's going to prompt you right there to create an account. So it's myself. So this is where you want to, everybody on this call right now should enter their own personal information with a personal email and phone number, because you want to create yourself as a customer within your own ecosystem. So that way what the purpose of this is, I want you guys to experience what it feels like to be a consumer in your website, in your ecosystem. So once you've entered your personal information on there, you can submit and review report. Okay. The reason why you want to do this, because you want to know who you're interacting with on the other side. So it gives you typically 2 reports, an Atom and a Zillow. They mean absolutely nothing in terms of our eyes as agents. Okay, you want to go in there and do your comps yourself to verify anything, which includes off-market activity. So on here, we'll give you a bio of everything, your own bio, you know who you are. We'll give you the buyer and seller market based on a color-coded map, as you see below. It'll give you the most recent active, closest active, most recently sold, okay, and then closest sold based on our website activity. But here is where the best part is if you're an agent looking for a listing, because they're looking for the value. There's currently actively 3.1 million users on the eXp BoldTrail systems right now. 3.1 million users online engaged with us. 225 near Marlborough Street in Boston. 2 engagements for the price of 3.89. And guess who has 17 future buyers for this property? So this, when you're looking for an opportunity for a listing and they're determining the value, this is the data that's going to get you the listing. There's no other brokers that's going to show you that they're going to use 3.1 million people online and 17 active buyers for that home. And then we show them who those buyers are, but we don't give them all the information. You then pick up the phone call and say, "Hey, Tom, thanks so much for checking the value of your home on Marlborough Street." We run the numbers and we determine that it's worth roughly between 620 and 720. Always provide the range. Once you provide the range, Tom, I'd love to buy you a cup of coffee, glass of juice, and meet you down the street to talk about what your goals are. Have that meeting and hopefully come out with listing. They may just be searching information. That's awesome, Tom. If you have any questions, please reach out. Until then, please feel free to use my ecosystem, my website as a resource. And if you don't mind, I'm going to follow up with you every other week because we're going to be buddies and we're going to get coffee every day. Or use the terms, that language, that, whatever you guys want to use. So to Henry, to answer your question, where would you put this link here? So you copy this link and you can go anywhere. You can go back to Facebook. Go back to Facebook, create a new post. If you create a new post or add to your story, create a story. Okay, create a text story. Click above for your Boston home price, home value.
Dick, do you think it's okay to post that for entire Massachusetts? Because let's say if you have a lot of connections throughout the Massachusetts, would you rather do that? Would you rather put it in your story like this and just say, clickable for your home value in Massachusetts?
So if you click on that, you could still, it's whatever your MLS extends to. So I'm just being very specific with Boston. Because what I did here was this link is specific to Boston.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. And then you could add music. So by the way, for those who are in Massachusetts, for those who are anywhere but Florida, today is an awesome day to do this lead generation activity because everyone's home. Most people are home. They're surfing online. They're doing what they're doing. Okay. I mean, I look at everybody that's online here. It's crazy. So feel free to, today to play around with all this. So that's how you find a seller lead using the system. Now to do a market report, pick the towns you want to work in. So who wants to give me a town?
Acton.
Acton. Okay, who said Acton?
Shraddha.
Sure. Tell me what's happening in Acton. Sell me Acton. Why should I? I'm looking to buy a house in Acton or selling a house in Acton.
Great school for kids, like high school, middle school, and like great community for kids.
What else?
Near to like commuter trail stop.
How about the parks? Recreational.
There are a couple like Nara Park is they're great too.
Okay. So here's how I would do Acton. Everything you said, the amazing Acton Boxborough Regional High School, the proximity to Route 2, right, which is pretty much cuts right through Route 2, the proximity to 128, specifically the Burlington Mall area if you're a shopper. Talk about everything you just said. On top of that, what you're going to say here is this. The market report for active Massachusetts currently in the past 30 days are 99 homes on the market, down 10.1%. New to the market in the past 30 days are 12 new homes, down 4.4%. The average days on market for homes in Acton, including townhouses, single families, and multis, are 31 days on market, down 29.2%. With that said, the average list price in Acton is $834,504, down 3.5%, and there have been 4 price reductions, down 20%, indicating that they are slowly shifting to a buyer's market despite limited inventory. The average price per square foot is $357 per foot, down 1.4%, with the average sales price of $851,500, also down 4.9%. There have been 24 homes sold in the past 30 days in Acton, down 20%, and the sale to list ratio is 24 to 12, also down 6.7%. For more questions about Acton, please click the link below. And by the way, here are some recent listings in Acton and recently sold. The most expensive home that I'd love to put you guys into is the one at 491 Main Street in Acton, listed for a modest $2,035,000. Thank you for watching. Okay, so you do something like that. You're reading this on the screen. You're featuring this link that we just grabbed here. Okay, that's the link that you grabbed the market report from. Okay, and you're just reading this.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody good there? Now, when I say anybody can do this market report, I can say anybody can do this market report. I use Luna as an example. Luna's an agent here in Massachusetts and also in Illinois for us. She does market reports all the time, and that's how you generate opportunities. Video with data. Okay, questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so if you go to your website, okay, anybody's website, there's find your dream home, home valuation, finance, agent information, resources, everything's there, all the tabs. Okay, Boston Homes for Sale. So if you want to go home valuation, what was your question again, Lee?
My question is, can we create a page, the market report page, and post it on our website so that people can go to our website and sort of like put
So
in
they-
the info?
Yeah, so you don't want to have you do not want to have a market report that's always there, that doesn't change. It's always changing. So the best thing is to do is to go right here on your website, free home evaluation. Okay, and then from there they should be able to search. So something wrong with mine right now, number 7. Home. Oh, because I'm logged in as me, that's why. So let me log out. So save search, you could do a report within your website for a search, home valuation. Let me log out here. I want to be a new user. Lee, if you want, what's your website, Lee?
It's leadong.exprealty.
Okay. So you have it says search, sell, about, expired to sold, divorce in your home, contact us. Thinking of selling, get your home valuation. So from here, you already have it here, Lee. You see where I went here?
Right,
This
right.
is your website.
Right, right.
And I scroll, thinking of selling, get your home value.
Okay.
And they should most local area where they get my report. You already
Okay,
have it
okay,
there.
got it. Yes, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.